Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, you know, it's
I could barely hear what I was doing.
it's
So, folks, if it sounds weird, I'm sorry. But I tried. I really tried. Who is talking? What is she saying?
There we go. I'm sorry, it's been a long week. You know what I forgot? Could you do me one favor while I put papers in order?
Yeah, perhaps. Sure. Perhaps you could stop her voice. Who is that?
hey, dude, it's just
Who
stuff like
is
this.
she? Oh, we know who she is, though.
Yeah. There. You're hitting too many buttons, sir. You're hitting too many buttons. Get the fuck out the box.
Watch it.
What? There we go. Reverb. There we go.
Watch
Thank
your
you, thank you.
papers.
I'll take that.
Yeah, watch
Shrimpy
your papers.
voice.
Gosh. Okay.
It all can't. So, yeah, that'll work. So, how have you been this week? We've been melting. But
We've
other than
been
that-
melting. We're snow people.
Hang on, I didn't hit the light.
We're
Pause. Tell them about it while I do this.
We're snow people. We came from Antarctica, and now we're melting. Everyone, we're melting, and we're bringing you major content. We're working on our second album. We're snow people. We really are.
Yeah.
He's the
First
snowman.
2 songs wasn't that hot, bro. The
I'm the
next one's
snow
will be.
woman. Not
This shit
really.
don't fucking break first.
Not really.
Not really, what?
But we are melting.
We're melting.
We're melting.
Why are you gonna say that to me like that?
Why do you gotta say it to me like that?
Because
You think you're some hot shit?
you made this
Why don't you just why don't you just get with the
I would
program?
like to tell you about items of interest, poems, and propaganda.
Yeah, why don't you get to it, Buster? Why don't you just get to it? It's hot.
The change. Delta variant. Rise in my hometown. Never will I take a needle. Just kill me now. Take care of the weak
wow. Real warriors piss and shit vinegar. In the eyes of will, be the faith of my strange style. Respect, kiss this living dawn. It's the end, but never quitting.
Wow. What is all this stuff about this Delta variant?
Oh man, you don't even want to
What
know.
is that?
Oh, it's new, and now even if you got a shot, you need to wear a mask because you're still gonna get it. So what's the point of getting
What is the
one?
point? Yeah, what is the point?
Guess what, baby? All natural.
I'm all
I
natural
sweat that
too.
shit out, and now it's good to eat around. I'm sweating a lot
I'm
of
all
shit out.
natural.
But all natural,
I'm
baby.
just that nasty, all natural woman. And
yeah.
also, I hate to break it to you folks, you can't live forever either. You're
Yeah,
gonna
well,
die.
Well, you all gotta die somehow.
Right. I might have a weird disease I don't even know about.
But I'm telling you, man,
But I feel
don't know,
good.
I don't know what's in that shit, but I don't want it in me.
I feel
But,
good
you know, I
though.
don't judge nobody getting it either because I don't got kids or anything, so, you know, it'd
Yeah,
be different, you know. I wouldn't
that's
know what to
true.
say.
Yeah, but what's so wrong with just being all natural? What is this? Scary, isn't it? Because don't you think the further we move away from nature, the more, isn't it?
I'm not trying to do no fucking hair.
But isn't it? No. But it's not a hippie thing. See, now you're judging me without even hearing my
I just
explanation.
want to put it out there. That ain't our style. But we understand
Right.
nature.
Right, we're not hippies whatsoever. What I'm saying is they're weak. You're talking about hippies? They're weak. First of all, you take a bunch of psychedelics that already shrink your ego down to the point where you're highly suggestible and you just think that you can jump out of a window and fly like that crazy bitch in Forrest Gump, and that's not true.
No.
So here's the thing, people.
She didn't technically jump, but she was.
Yeah, but she wanted to.
She was.
But yeah.
Hey, she was on heroin.
If you went back to the bare minimum, let me tell you though, if you went back to the bare minimum, if we all had to live outside in nature again, you would build that ego very fast. Real
We building the
fast.
house.
Because as I
Everybody
said,
get together right now. You
it
gotta,
can
from
be-
sun up to sundown. You gotta be
it can be
working.
useful. So this whole hippie movement, they're weak. They had the wrong idea. They had the right spirit, but just the
Here's the
wrong
thing.
idea.
There's a time and place for hate.
Right, yeah.
But hate's just another form of love. But I
Yeah.
don't call it hate. It's just when you really give somebody the business.
Right, yeah.
It's like, you know, for me, I bottle it up for a while. And it's just, you got this one person that's got this thing. You know, it's not, you're just like, you know what? Somebody's got to say something.
Sure.
And you rattle them a little bit. You
Right.
just throw it in their face, something they look in the mirror every day and they deny themselves. You
Right.
throw it at them and they can get angry or what, but
Right. Honey, do
That's
you
how you
need
judge
do you need like a towel or something?
no, this is fun.
You don't
no,
mind
it's hot
sweating
as fuck,
like
but
that?
this is how we doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in the hot room.
I'm sorry.
It's humid, that's all it is.
I
It's
know
not that
it
bad.
is. It is so
But
humid.
no, this is how we doing it.
It feels like you're suffocating. But then you know what I do? I drink hot water on top of it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going
do. Yeah,
extreme.
you do. That's not bad though.
No, it's not.
That's
Because,
good.
as I told
That's
Marco,
why I don't
it's
drink the cold
conditioning
water. I
me.
always drink the warm water.
Yeah.
It absolves it.
And it also promotes the sweat, so you can cool down. Drinking hot water. What? Hot water in the summer. I really am. Here it is. Yeah. In a mug. Viewers finally got to see my hand. they're a little
They
actually.
sewed the buttons on my shirt.
This little black chick told me you have tiny hands, and I do. They're tiny.
That's a very handy.
Yeah, I put the buttons on his shirts. That's no joke.
Oh my goddamn shirt.
I sew the
Did he
buttons
put
on his
red in it
shirts.
so they look different colors?
Different
I love it.
colors?
I love it.
It's hot. I'll
So
be
to keep on going.
I'll
with
be
the news,
dead
you said
by
you
next
just got the
Sunday.
game, right?
I'll be dead by
Playing
next.
like that doesn't play with my
Yeah,
news
yeah, I'll
like
be
that.
dead. I put the buttons on shirts and I'll be dead by next Sunday. That's life, folks. That's
You know what
life.
you mean?
I do have the game though.
No, I got some news though. You said it was a
Cool.
long game, so I'll tell you some news. 'Cause
Well,
I got all
give
kinds
me
of
the
wild
give
shit.
me the news. Give it
It's
to
the
me.
same shit. Aliens in space, rich people touching space, amongst other things.
Touching themselves, amongst other
We
things.
choke and starve, eating everyone's leftovers with a six-pack, watching them go in space and cheer as the Pope touches his next peer. Same shit, different day, and nobody does nothing about it. Hooray, hoorah! I'm taking a shit.
Take
Click,
it.
click, goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's happening. Ice worms emerge in the Pacific Northwest glaciers. They live in the ice, but can't live in the sub-zero temperatures. $200,000 is going towards the research. Could unlock the research clues about alien life, about these creatures, because they're living in a habitat they're not supposed to survive. And they think it's
Wow.
what's on the alien planets, and they're submerging here.
What?
They come in at sub-zero temperatures, but they won't be able to survive in them, but they're surfacing. These worms.
Whoa.
And they think it's alien. Like they're doing
That's cool.
research on them because these species just
Yeah.
started crawling.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know. It was a detailed thing, and I was, these are extras. We ain't doing extras.
Right.
What flavor popsicle is your favorite?
Popsicle. My first one that came to mind. There's a lot of flavors
Since
though.
the summer, this is a hot topic.
Orange.
Mine is banana.
Really?
I love
You like banana?
banana. Banana's my favorite.
I'd
Orange is
say
the best.
orange. Yeah, orange. Yeah.
The rocket pops rule though, the ones with the multicolors
Right.
and the white tip. I saw that fucking.
I don't know what that thing
I don't know. He comes
was.
back again. I'm gonna smack him with this motherfucking.
His
mic.
name is Gerald.
That's the thing about the summer down here. You got weird animals flying around.
His
there.
name's
Rocket
Gerald.
pops rule though. You remember the rocket pops?
Right. Yeah.
Dude, those are the best.
I still am very upset about that winged creature that was flying by with his dick out. I'm very upset about that. I think
I
he was
saw it. Dude.
he was
He comes back,
pregnant.
to go.
he was getting real fresh with your face, and I'm
I
not
did.
happy.
My sweat must smell lovely.
Yeah, I'm
man.
not happy
Lovely.
about
Everything's
this.
beautiful.
What is he doing?
Lovely. I got the pheromone.
You think he's making love to the dust bunnies?
My balls.
Hot.
And do you think you can go to sleep, enter another dimension, then come back into the third dimension as a stranger for a limited time?
Sure, I believe it. Right.
I like the heat, but
I mean,
those first few strong days put you on the test. I played NBA today, not to brag, but Daddy will bring home the gold. You saw it. Oh, I was playing plays you ain't seen since 1965.
yeah, you were. Yeah, you were.
They couldn't stop it. I was
know,
greased like
and
an
I
office
was
when I
talking
jumped on
some
it. You lucky I won.
major shit. I talked some major shit, but I think it was
You got the
necessary.
game, I got stories.
Yeah.
The only thing that is real is the moment. Don't let anyone take you for anything other than one of a kind. Demand respect. So how often for the ketamine? How much for the ketamine? I hear it's great. That is about how they got doctors now giving people
Yeah, they are.
ketamine. I'm like,
They
and this
really are.
leads into, since I was 15, I was caught insane. Now it's breaking news, and I have the paperwork to prove it. You know, I was doing studies on mushrooms and ketamine and these drugs and telling people that it would cure Alzheimer's, and I taught them I knew the science of it, and they thought I was crazy. You know what? I remember the day I pulled in their driveway on NPR, in her first case study where they started to use what I had the first idea of when I was
Right.
15, to use these studies and I already knew how.
Mhm.
Because I was so furious. But
Right.
because I don't have a fucking document, they won't never look. But you know
Yeah,
what
they
it
won't
is?
give you the time of
It was,
day.
I had it before them.
Right, but they won't give you the time of day because
Bro,
right, because they
you can cure it.
they want proof
Oh, I
that
got
you've been
proof.
educated. They want proof. Yeah. Yeah, I got proof.
Anyway.
I
go
got
to the
proof.
game, man. That's it. That's all I got.
Alright, we'll let the heroin addict sloth hang on to your notes, and if you would like
Yeah,
to
he's gonna write something.
pass the mic if you want.
Yeah. Go
If
for it,
that's
baby
okay.
girl. Tell me when you want a sexy
it-
voice.
The sexy voice. What do you mean the sexy voice? What do you mean? What? What sexy voice? What are you talking about? What are you saying to me? That's not it. That's not it. What is she saying? I keep hearing that voice come out of that sound card. It's this.
I lost you.
She sounds like she's 12 years old and she's talking shit. I'm sick of it. I'm sick. Folks can't hear me right now. They can't hear me through this mic. I mean, they can hear me, but just not through the mic. Okay, now they can hear me. What is this about the sexy voice? I don't understand. What is all this? I keep hearing things about my voice. I don't understand it.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I don't understand it, so I just tell people, I guess I'm possessed. I don't know, but this is my voice now, so I'm just gonna have to live with it.
This thing's like cheap as fuck. But
Yeah,
it
live
does
with
the
it.
trick.
It's 10 years of living with a baby man, and you just living the mom life. It's like the unofficial mom life.
Changing the shitty drawers at midnight. Like Kendra Farr.
Cleaning up gallons of vomit. All right, so this is called Band Life or Next Life. You know, we'll see if it works out in this one, but you might have to wait till the next life.
Yo.
So
feather
here
it,
we
man.
are. Yeah, feather it.
Yeah.
Brother, okay. You decided, here's the story. You decided to start a band. You're anxious and you sometimes come off as a complete asshole, but that's because it's all or nothing. You gave up your job and everything, all sense of security, just to surrender yourself to your passion. Who you choose to join this band will either make or break you. So now, you have some choices, and you've got a lot of choices to make here. I had so much fun writing this. I actually wanted to keep on with it. I could have made it longer, but I did. So here we
We're
are.
in your world now.
You're in my world, folks. You can grab a beer, but you can't grab the pussy, okay? Alright, so let's start with the first guitarist. You have to pick the first guitarist for your band. So you have to pick a number between 1 through 4 to get your first
Three.
guitarist. 3. You seem very confident. Why did 3 pop out to
That's
you?
the first thing I thought of.
Okay, very good. Manic depressive. So they're all.
That's pretty good.
This is the manic depressive
I
person.
think that'd be a good guitarist.
Well, it
Because they
says.
lock themselves up in their room and they just practice.
Yep. She has her good days and bad, but when they're bad, they're really bad.
But she brings the motherfucking attitude.
Well, we'll find out. That's the first guitarist that you chose.
How many guitarists does this band got?
2.
Two. Damn, this is a power band. Oh shit.
And then you got. Yeah,
No,
it
dude,
is.
this is a fucking strong
And then,
band.
yeah. It better be.
No, two
Okay.
guitars, hell yeah.
So now you got.
Yeah, one rhythm, one lead. Oh,
Right, that's
shit.
right.
That's,
Now-
that's fucking nice.
And that who do you think is gonna be the lead? That manic depressive chick? Think? Yeah. Okay.
She's gonna have problems, but I'm telling you, she's gonna be able to riff.
Right. Guitarist.
She's gonna have to
too.
drag her ass out on stage, but she'll riff.
So now you have to pick between 1 through 4 to get your second guitarist, because you need 2.
One.
The horn dog. He
That's a
seems.
good rhythm.
He
He's sexual.
seems to screw everything
He's
that
sexual
moves.
though, that's rhythm. He's got the rhythm.
And
There
that
we
could pose a problem.
go. No, but he's got
there
rhythm.
You go.
He's fucking working
Wow.
that sexual magic.
That is hilarious.
No, but I'm
Now-
telling you, it'll work. It'll work.
Now, I did get ahead of myself here. Now, you picked your first guitarist. Do you want to know what the other options could have been?
Yeah, let's check that out.
1, obsessive compulsive. At least he keeps the equipment organized. So there you go.
Yeah, that'd be a problem.
And then you got 2, down to earth. This one is ride or die. He's not easily scared. Nice. Okay. And 4, the overachiever. This lady scares you in a good way. She's not fucking around. She's liable to leave you in the dust. So there you go.
Don't want her. Don't want
Right.
her.
So you went with the manic.
Yeah, dude, I love those
Depressively.
men. Dude, I'm telling you, they play like
Okay.
a motherfucker.
And then your second guitarist is the horn dog, number 1. You could have went with 2.
But you see, the horn dog's got that sexual
Mhm.
healing. He's got that, you know, he's
And
got that,
then you
but
got-
that's why he's a rhythm man.
Yeah.
And I think that's beautiful. Match made in
Yeah.
heaven.
And then, it could work. We'll see. We're about to find
Well,
out.
see, the drummer's
So-
where I'm getting worried. You're going to talk about
Now-
a drummer soon, and I'm going to be worried. Because they
Who else you could have picked for your second guitarist other than the horn dog? 2, the nervous wreck. He's not the most daring, but he plays beautifully. He's got the talent, so you're just gonna try it. Not you though. You chose the horn dog. And then 3, drug addict. Oh shit.
don't want that.
This guy is as sweet as pie.
Yeah, they always are.
But half the
They'll
time,
steal your shit.
he's so fucked up, he can't tell what day it is. So
No.
there you go. And then you
No,
got...
see, I knew those guys.
Mhm.
Dude, man, I won't say his name, but man, this dude, man, we had the best chemistry.
Right.
And we used to jam, and I had this organ, and I'd learn my guitar, and there was a mic, and he always, like, let me do vocals. I hung in front of me, and I'd do it. And we had this rhythm, but the thing is he's the type of dude where you ain't got to look at him, and you know where you're going.
Right,
Chemistry,
yeah,
pure
yeah.
chemistry. It
It's like
sounded
it's
so fucking good.
Telepathic, yeah.
But the only problem was, this motherfucker was a habitual, like anything.
Wow.
If you put a can of gasoline, he'll be over there sniffing on it.
Ah.
3 beers, he'll be drunk.
Out of
But I can't
control.
deal with them people.
No. Okay.
Because they'll ruin you, man.
And number 4.
They're tragedy.
Playing, yeah, and this guy is, I mean, he's
Yeah, that's,
certainly...
no, you
So
can't do that.
4.
I take the crazies in it.
And then you got 4. Play by the books. He thinks he knows everything, but he better remember who's boss. So that's that 4th
That's
one.
not a bad guy, though.
No.
I mean, he's probably young.
Yeah, he is. He
But,
is.
I mean, to be honest with you, though, I like those play by the book
Yeah.
people, even though I break the rules. They're good to
Right.
have around because you got to remember the rules. But
Right.
every now and then you learn
So
something.
that's the guitarist. You went with the manic depressive chick and the horn dog, and we're gonna go on to the bass player. So you're going on to a bass player, and this one does not have 4 choices. You only have 2. So you have to pick a number 1 or 2 to get a bass player.
I'm taking
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. The philosopher as question mark. Whatever falls out of this guy's mouth, it sounds so profound, yet he doesn't talk much at all. He's oddly funny in a dark sort of way. So he's
As Ozzy Osbourne
a little
said,
strange.
the wizard came by and he kept on walking. And he never talked,
Mhm.
but he kept on walking
Yeah.
and made no sound.
Yeah.
But
So
the
you
wizard's
got
walking,
you got
and
the
he keeps
philosopher.
passing on by.
Right.
But the thing is, I remember that song, dude. I've got this Black Sabbath CD that's been jammed in my
Right.
stereo, and I listen to it every day.
Yeah.
And I got CDs everywhere, but I never change CDs, and they're all over my truck.
I grew up with Black Sabbath. I
But
did.
that one, I like Black Sabbath is always
It's my
playing.
brother's fault. And also,
The wizard keeps walking, but he's never
Um.
talking, and he keeps passing us by.
and now, so that's what you got. I guess you got the wizard, but he's called the philosopher guy. That's your bass player, and your only other option was the broken, hungry guy. This has got to be the meanest.
Oh,
This has got to
Yeah,
be the
man.
meanest looking dude you've ever met. And that's all it says. So there you
wow.
go. Yeah. Now you're about to find out
Yeah,
what.
we didn't want to bring that in because we already got mentally ill people in here. We need a philosopher
Right.
to bring the noise
You got a
in.
manic
Because the
depressive
philosopher
chick.
is going to be able to manage some shit.
And the horn dog guy
Yeah,
needs
man.
to fuck everything.
Like, that's going to be able to even
So-
the waters. Yeah, that's a good mix,
Now
man. So far, I like it.
You like it?
So far, because the philosopher,
Right,
because
right.
you got this crazy mix, they're good.
Right.
But the philosopher comes in and he just says some shit
You
to
got
you,
the
changes your
philosopher.
day like that.
Yeah, he don't talk
Like, oh
much,
yeah,
but
I
when he
didn't ever
does.
think about it like that.
Right, but when he does open his mouth, it's profound. The shit that flies out.
Like when Carol
Yeah.
gets out of hand, he's gonna be like, hey, and
Right,
show her a
yeah.
sentence, and she'll be like, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, he might be the one to kind of.
Yeah, so it
Tone
kind
things
of
down.
brings it down because we
Right.
know we got mental illness in
Yeah.
the band, but they tight. They
Right.
tight as fuck.
Just keep the horn dog off range.
Dude, he's got to get his rhythm. Just buy him a
Probably.
hooker every 2
Right.
nights.
Yeah, you
Not
gotta
every night, every 2 nights.
He's got to get his fix. Anyway, now the drummer.
Oh shit.
We're going on to the drummer now, and you have 4 choices this time.
Drummers.
So pick a number between 1 through 4. This is gonna get squirrely, probably.
I'm gonna go with 2.
2? Are you sure about that?
I got to.
Okay. This is the storyteller. This guy has a story for every excuse, and it's annoying.
That sounds like a drummer. That sounds
Yeah.
like a real good drummer.
Yeah.
That's every drummer I've ever met.
Yeah.
No, but they're good.
And you
But
want to know your
they
other?
don't shut the fuck up.
You want to know your other options?
No, that's a good drummer.
Oh, you want to know
Yeah.
your other options? Number 1, Raggedy Ann. She's called Raggedy Ann because she looks raggedy. She's good, but has a wild look in her eye. So there you go, you got her.
We don't need another.
And then you
crazy.
got 3, the Dreamboat. The fucking names I came up with for these. Okay,
What's
the
the
Dreamboat. You don't know where he comes from, but he's the best drummer this side of the Mississippi. Always right on time. So there you go.
But that means he's always gonna leave you.
Funny you say
you
that.
want a gypsy boat. You want people that won't leave you.
That's right. Funny you say that.
No, you want people that's gonna stay
And
with
so-
you. That's why you take in
that's
the
right.
ones that's not wanted, because
Right.
they'll never leave you, because they have heart.
Yep. And now you got 4. Totally tweaked. that's this
No,
person's name.
my God, he's just banging.
Okay.
He's just banging like this.
So here we
Come
go.
on.
He never stays put. He's always doing stupid shit. He talks incessantly, and women somehow love him. So there you
He's gonna
go.
burn out.
Yeah. So there you
No.
go. So you went with the storyteller guy.
Yes, absolutely. I
Making
think I picked
all
the best
fucking
band. I
excuses.
dude, my
Great.
band's clutch.
So there you go.
I love every one of
He's
them.
got so many excuses,
I
but he's
wish
got
they
a
were
story
real.
for everyone.
I wish they were real.
See, do you see how much fun I had writing this?
No,
now?
the thing is, I got the best
Yeah.
band. No, I love every one of them. That would be an awesome band.
I love it. So there we go, and here we're gonna see if it's a go-go or a no-no. So now we gotta figure out what happens.
Okay.
Now you
Stage
made
2.
your choices. So now you just have to find out what the hell happens with each one that you chose.
Okay.
So we need to figure out what
Yeah, let's
happened.
find out what happened to these
with
motherfuckers.
your
This is like
first
VH1 behind the
Guitarist
scenes.
it is. But folks, what's funny and what's so special about this is for years I used to read up on bands. I used to read
yeah.
all about them.
Magazines, everything.
Yeah, every one of them. Everybody in the band.
I had their
read
tapes.
about all of them.
Like I
Right.
said, I've gotten back into the
Because that
cars
was
and
just
stuff.
fascinating. Yeah.
But I remember back in the day, they said it was by VH1
It's
behind the
all
scenes. But
life,
before
yeah.
that,
Yeah.
MTV used to be something else. It was
Yeah.
all about the news. There was news on rock and roll, and they had magazines. You could read about all
It
the
was,
bands.
yeah.
They used to keep
It-
up with bands. You know, you used to have
I
magazines
did.
and read them in school.
I used to read about every one of them, all of them, every
yeah,
band member,
man.
because I was just
Music
fascinated.
used to be so big. But nobody reads, like, we used to read, like you
I
said,
mean,
read
these,
magazines.
you gotta
about 'em.
understand, they live a life, it's larger than life. They do. When you're in a band, you are larger than life. There's
But
so
you
much
know what you gotta
lore,
respect?
so many stories.
Did you know how hard it is just trying? Can you
I
imagine
know.
how hard it is actually being?
Being in there.
I mean, that's the hardest job ever.
Yes, it
Because
is.
they never stop moving.
It is grueling. Here we are. So, is it a go-go or a no-no for any of these people? Number one, unless you want me to just go right
No.
ahead.
Do what you're doing, man. I like it. I'm just paying attention.
Okay. Well, let me tell you what happened with the chick that you chose first, okay? So, guitarist one is the manic depressive lady. As it turns out, the depressive chick is a beautifully impressive musician, but you're growing weary of trying to save her every weekend. It looks like she might have to walk. So, that's kind of up in the air. It's like you're not saying she is going to walk, but she might have to.
Let me tell you something I learned from James Brown.
Right.
And you can see it in a live video.
Hmm.
Do you know he sung and played keyboards at the same
Yeah,
time? You know
he
what
did
that
that. I
means?
saw that. Yeah.
He fired the keyboards.
Yeah.
But you know what he did? He
Mhm.
sung and then he would run and do a spin and play keyboards at the same
Yep.
time and then be back at the mic at the same time
Yep.
and do the damn show anyway because
Because
the show must go
goes
on.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You know my love for
Right.
James Brown? That
Mhm.
motherfucker, because you wasn't tight, you're not in the band. So he
Right,
kicks you out and he said, I'll just do the damn thing myself. And he played
All
keyboards and sung at the same time.
That is impressive. Yeah, he did not
But
stop.
he just said, I'll just do it myself. But
So-
I love that. I love that about a guy.
Hell yeah.
But,
And,
you know, that's what it takes.
so
And then
that-
sometimes they come back.
That's what happened with her. I mean, you're not saying she's gonna leave, but she might have to.
But if I
And
have
then-
to, I'll do it my damn self.
Yeah. And then you want to know the other choices. What happened? What would have happened with these other people if you had chose them as opposed to her? Do you want to know about that?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
If you had chose the obsessive compulsive guy, the one who keeps everything organized, okay, it says you two butt heads quite a lot actually, but despite his overbearing obsessions to make things perfect, he's a keeper. So you were right about him. The guy who's the obsessive compulsive one, who's organized, you're right, he is a keeper. If you had chosen, but you didn't. And now we're going to go on to, because let's keep these in
You
order.
know,
The-
they come and they go, you know?
Yeah, if you went with the down-to-earth guy, it says you could completely brutalize and threaten this guy, and he would still show up to work the next day. You've grown to love him in a very short time. So, there you go. You know that person that's just that rock? Like there's nothing you can do to get him to leave. That guy? There you go.
They're all dead.
So, and here's the
No, not all of them. I
last
got
one. Last one is the overachiever. The lady that scared you. This lady. So if you had chose her, she doesn't take kindly to orders, which poses a problem. Her way is starting to seem like the highway, but it goes without saying she is a damn good guitarist. Maybe you can meet in the middle. There you go. I mean, another person you butt heads with, but
No,
yeah, I'd probably let her go.
no, I let her go in a minute. Probably.
So, guitarist 2, Sanford, calm down. He's making love to his mirror. Okay. Now, you chose the horn dog, so let's go right ahead and see what happened with him.
I like the horn dog.
I do
He's
too.
my rhythm man, dude. I think that's gonna be the one.
So, here's what it says. One night, he almost got you both shot for flirting with
That's my boy.
some bandmate's girlfriend. He
No,
was
that's my
flirting
boy,
with the
man.
wrong
That's gonna be a
chick.
song.
But you can't quit him.
No, dude, that's my boy.
He writes the greatest, most engaging songs.
I'm telling
And
you.
you two are like peanut
That's all
butter
I
and
need.
jelly. Who'd have thought?
That's all I need.
That's true, yeah.
That's all I need.
That's
That's
all you
all
need.
I need.
Yeah.
You know, it gets dangerous sometimes, but this is rock and roll, baby.
Yep.
But that's what I'm saying.
But
The
you
rhythm
had
man
to
has to
save
be a
him, yeah.
horn dog.
Yep.
And we're going to get in trouble, but I guarantee you he'll
Hell,
write the
yeah.
smoothest tunes because he's all about that love and sexual feeling. He
Yeah.
knows the rhythm of the ocean, you know?
So this other,
He's like, yo,
let's
hey,
see
kid,
anything else you could have
I
chosen.
got a new one for you.
Now, if you went with the nervous wreck, this guy, you want to hear what would have happened with
Yeah,
him?
well, yeah, I would get shot.
You nearly begged this man to stay because he's got serious talent, but he tucked tail and ran early in the game.
No.
So he just ran.
Well, you got to understand what is the definition of talent.
Right.
What I'm more about is soul.
Yep.
Now,
Definitely.
talent, you can go to school and you can play all the lollipop shit you want to, but if you ain't got no feeling, I don't want it.
I agree. And then you have, if you had chose 3, the drug addict guy,
He probably
Here's-
has some talent.
here's
but I ain't
what,
fucking with
well,
them fucking crack
he
kids.
did, but
But you know, I
here's
don't
what
fuck
it
with them.
says. Well, he'd be with you now if he hadn't fallen asleep in the fucking road. The tragedy of it all is he delivered gifts to your own family and was incredibly generous.
They are.
Rest in
but,
peace. Yeah.
But they're poisonous.
Yeah.
They're poisonous.
I know.
I mean, you can't. I mean, really.
Yeah.
I don't mess with them people.
Damn. Yeah.
I know I'm reckless, but man, that shit, I've watched it with my own eyes. It just, I had never seen nothing
And
good come out of it.
then the last one that you could have chose for your second guitarist, the play by the books. This guy. Here's what happened with him.
I don't like him either.
This kid got on your nerves something fierce. No matter what you told him to do, he always fired back with criticism. This just will not do. No, no. So there you go. You know people like that, where you tell them, and they already know what is expected of them. You tell them to do something, even if it's something simple, and they just start criticizing you. They just start arguing with you.
I don't
That
know,
kind of
man.
shit?
Nobody in adult life,
Man.
nobody, period, ever listens to anything I say. So
Oh,
that's a
my.
broad spectrum. I'm just a talking
Well.
voice box.
Talking voice box. David Gray.
Nah, man, nobody ever, and that's cool. I don't give a
Okay,
shit.
so let's move on to the bass player, Mr. Talking
Move on
Box.
that motherfucker.
So if you went
What's his
with
talent?
1, the mean guy, the mean looking guy, which you chose the philosopher. Let's start with him first, okay? Because you chose him for the band, for the bass player. Mr. Philosopher happens to crack under pressure, but you can usually talk him down well enough so he doesn't snap. He only listens to you. So the bass player only listens to you.
That's right.
So-
Because I'm the leader.
Yep, not
At
bad.
least somebody
Not bad.
knows something.
Now, do you want to know what would happen if you chose the other guy? At all? Do you want to know? Okay.
I do.
So the mean-looking guy, despite his appearance, this guy is loyal, and he causes you no trouble whatsoever. He just looks murderous. You know those people who look murderous, but they're really not? Like
Oh,
they're
man.
just sweet as pie, but you wouldn't know looking at them.
Yeah, it's got a strain
Yeah.
in their face.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the bass player. What happened to your drummer? So,
Yeah, what happened there?
what happened to your drummer?
happened to my drummer?
What happened? All right, you went with the storyteller guy, number 2. All right, here's what it says. your drummer. As you might have guessed it, this guy wasn't gonna last, simply because he's unreliable and dishonest. But you gave him a chance. So you're out a drummer. It seems like you hung on to everybody but the drummer.
Let me tell you something about drummers.
Right.
Let me tell you about something about drummers.
Yeah.
You know, they're a dime a dozen.
I know.
But the thing about drummers is,
Mm-hmm.
they're always fucking weird and crazy. There's always a problem with drummers, but
Right.
everybody's a drummer, man. You can
Yeah.
find a drummer, like, if you put something like a hat up, you'll have one in an hour or so.
All right. So
But, man, they're crazy, but, man, you get a good one, you get a good one.
here's what happened with Raggedy Ann. If you chose her, that scary chick as the drummer.
That's who I want to know about. I bet she was awesome.
All it says here is Raggedy Ann is just who you were looking for. So she might be crazy as shit. But there you go.
Dude,
There you go.
they're all crazy.
And then you, I know. Now, here, you want to know what would have happened if you picked the Dreamboat guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm wondering about the Dreamboat.
He's a good guy, almost too good, which is why, after 2 years, he decided to move on and play for other bands in need. Everybody misses him. And there are drummers who do that. That they move on and they play for other bands.
Well, the drummers are like gypsies, though.
Yeah, they are.
But
definitely.
they're wild people.
Yeah.
Like drummers, they come and go. But man, you gotta have that drummer. But drummers are
And
different.
4. The last person here was the Totally Tweaked guy. The Totally Tweaked guy was the last person you could have picked.
Oh.
Here's what would have happened if you had chose him. You never thought you'd say this, but you probably wouldn't have a band without him. He's the most detestable person, but a highly talented drummer. He's the man you love to hate. So there you go.
That would be like that
That's-
jazz drummer we watched
Yeah.
a documentary about.
Yeah.
He was high as fuck all the time, but he was the best drummer.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember what his name was? I don't know
Oh
why. I
my
can't.
god, let me see if I can remember.
Oh, he played with.
I can't remember.
He played with Eric Clapton was in
Oh,
the band at
no.
the time.
Right.
The Yardbirds. He played with the Yardbirds, I think.
Right.
But he was this Irish guy. But fuck, man. I
Mr.
hate-
Brown.
But dude, he would. Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown. But his first name I can't remember.
But man, he was fucking crazy.
There's
But he
that
was
guy.
always coked up and
Yeah.
drunk. This motherfucker could
Yeah,
play
yeah.
the drum. Like, he was crazy. He was
Mhm.
insane. And yeah,
Yeah,
that was
didn't
the
he-
case of him, but he was so intolerable.
Didn't he
that
move
it's-
to Africa?
Yeah, he moved to Africa.
Because he
And he
liked,
started playing and he had an
Yeah,
African
you know-
wife, but bro,
he liked that dark chocolate.
man,
That's
if
okay.
you listen to him play drums, it is fucking insane.
That's okay. And if you're like David, you're that white chocolate. Him and I are the white chocolate variety. We might not be completely white, just black enough. We do it again. Do it again.
Don't you cut
Do
me off.
it again. That's hot. Look at that. That is really hot.
Man, you know, where's our timer at? I'm gonna tell you something. It's moist. In the
Moist.
humidity
Yeah.
of the southern states, and I'm dripping
Sure.
wet for your love.
Isn't it
Because
hot?
it's hot as fuck. The index
So
is hitting like 108, and I'm here for you, never stopping.
Never stop. We never stop. No.
No AC, we turn it all off because we don't want no sound
Even
interruption.
if we're dying.
But when we're done with this, we're cranking that shit up, and we're gonna be sitting there like,
Yeah.
you know, trying to get a shiver
And
on.
even if we're dying, we never stop.
But no, we never stop.
Right.
And you don't
Here's.
have nothing?
Yeah, I do
Yes,
have one
more?
more thing I wanted
Load
to
'em
add. But before I move on here, I wanted to say something. And people get scared at first. They're shocked
Oh.
when they hear this, and understandably so, because a lot of people don't talk like this. But here's my thoughts on this about never quitting, never give up. I say this: you can kill me, but you can't stop me because you can't stop my love. That's what I say, because love is something you can't stop.
All right,
I
Charlie
love-
Manson, I loved it. It was a great interview.
What even Charlie
I'm
Manson?
fucking with it. I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, but
No, but you're right.
right, but he was really weird. God.
Ah, man.
So
it's
here
not-
we
You
go.
know, it's not even that impressive.
No, he's not. He didn't even really do anything worth a shit. So here we go. I wanted to bring this to your attention again. And I've mentioned them before. Folks, I've mentioned Badcock. Badcock, it says home furniture and more. But I want to know what the and more is, because folks, do you see 117th anniversary sale is what it says here. But let's turn the pages. What the hell does this say? 117,000 to support those impacted by disasters. Sounds like a good cause. Okay, sounds like Badcock has a good cause.
But none
But-
of that money actually
Right.
does.
But here's the thing. Let's flip through the pages here. Bear with me. You know, it features a nice bed. Okay, it's a nice bed. Living room. Okay, there's a living room here. You know, this is kind of blurry. You want to take this? Take it, just for now.
Yeah. So what she's saying is the living room is very blurry, but if
Right.
you notice, if you look close, so many donations, so many luxuries.
Here we
When
go.
was the last time you slept in a bed that looked like that?
Yeah, like a bed like this, right?
When you sleep in something that looks like a sock and it feels like rock. But
Well,
yeah, it
Right, and
matters.
it's, you know, it's nice, and it's like a nice room and everything, and then you have the living room, and
But
what
when
else
you
do
get
we
it,
have?
It looks like one of the
Another
cheeseburgers you
bedroom
got from
With a
fucking
bunk
McDonald's.
bed. Okay, another bunk bed. Right? Another bunk bed. But where are the cocks? Because it says.
If that's not a porno shoot, I don't know who's
Right,
running
I'm
this
really
show.
upset. I'm so upset about this
If I don't
because
see naked booty and cocks
Right.
and some K-I-Y jelly up in that bitch
I
by
want to
noon,
know.
bad cops not for me.
I just want to know. There's
And
none.
brought to you by McDonald's.
Yeah, so I'm very disappointed because it clearly says.
You want a bad cop.
Yeah, I want to see them because how can you do that to me? Because this is false advertisement. It says, and I'm going to bring a law, not really, I could bring a lawsuit, but I'm not going to do it. I won't do that to you, Badcock. Don't worry. But it says, don't worry, Badcock.
How much is that flat screen TV on the back?
You
Does
know,
that say $249?
what?
That looks
Wait a minute,
Wait
wait a
a minute.
minute.
Is that
Yeah,
rental or
it
is that?
does.
Wait a
$249.
minute. Is that official price or rental?
It's-
Wait a minute now. Is that
That's the,
official price or is that rental?
It
How many
says,
inches
I
is
don't
that?
know, but
I'm
it
looking for
won't
it.
say. It won't say. It
Is
really,
it not $249? How many inches?
it won't say.
You know what? What's
I
the
don't like
address?
The address.
What kind of sounds like? Oh shit! Hang on to that paper. I might go down there
Okay.
and see what Bangkok's all about. I like that
Right,
TV.
yeah.
I know I owe people money. but
Lawnmowers,
shit,
you
$249,
got
I might go there.
lawnmowers, all kinds of stuff. But anyway, I just think they're false advertising because there's no, it says Badcock Home Furniture and more. And I want to know what the and more
Is that
is.
fucking television for $249? Is that installment?
Yeah,
Or
that-
what? Look at it.
Yeah, it
What does it
says
say in the small
LG.
print? I ain't got good eyes.
UHD
See that
TV.
TV? I want that motherfucker. That look good in my house.
Yeah.
and I'll return it when
Well-
I'm done.
Who knows? We don't know. But that's that.
You know what? They had a bad cock in Abbeville, and I drove by it, and I would never stop in that store because I could never go in the store to call itself bad cock. Because I want a store to go in and call it good cock.
Good
Because
God.
I know they got the good shit.
Right, but if you're gonna tell me about a bad cock, I want to see a bad one.
If bad becomes before cock,
Right.
I can't do business with you. But good before it comes cock,
Because
I
folks, you
can
know,
do business with you.
I'm gonna be
Because I
honest.
feel like they're gonna fuck me.
Right. I'm gonna be honest with you. You want me to give the mic again?
Go,
I like
go.
the mic.
Do it real quick and
Yeah,
do whatever.
yeah.
I'm gonna get another beverage.
I'm just saying,
I like it.
folks, you can't say that you're bad cock, furniture, and more. You know, you can't do that to me and not show some bad cocks. I get the and more part because you're showing me the televisions and the lawnmowers. I get that, but I want to see some bad cock. And also, I'm naive. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'll say this. I don't mind getting a little personal. I've only had sex with one person in my life. You're looking at him right now, folks, okay? And so I don't really see a whole lot of dicks. And so I want to know what a bad cock is as opposed to a good one. Because I don't know anything about it. Also, I want to leave the window open for another opportunity that I'd like to have in my life at least once. I just want one time. Folks, this is true, and you can laugh at me if you want to, but I've never seen a black penis in my life. So I'd like to at least see one black penis. Right, but I want it to be special. I want to know his name, and I just want to see, not because not for any perverted reason. I just want to see it because I've never seen it before. Okay. Anyway, I'm done.
I don't have no problems with that. I think
Okay.
that's logical.
Yeah, because I've never seen it.
No,
Yeah.
but you want to authentic.
Right. And it's
I-
going to be a special.
I can understand
Right.
that. Yeah, no, I can
Yeah.
totally get that.
No, it's not even a joke. I've never
No, I
seen
know.
one.
I've seen one
Wow.
personally, and trust me.
Whoa.
You should see at least one.
Yeah.
No, man.
Wow.
No, when I went to school, man, they'd whip them out in class. Like I told you about the kid that rubbed it on the teacher's desk when
Right.
he was in the bathroom. Ain't but he was
Right.
shaking in front of the classroom.
Sure.
It's something to behold.
Also, I don't mean to hustle you folks, but if I could hustle you, I might be dying very soon. I might have a terminal illness, so if you could just hurry up with this. I wanted to be a special guy, and he can be as black as he's got to be, but I just want to see. Okay,
Cubs,
we're
you
done.
would have no problem.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
not that hard.
Yeah.
And you're not dying.
Okay.
No, you
Okay,
will
yeah.
get plenty of
Yeah,
black
I
cocks
really
in
don't-
your future.
Sure. Okay. So I just
And that's cool. I understand you
Yeah,
want to
I
look
really
at the
don't-
specimen,
mean to
but
hustle
your life is
anyone.
not ending.
Right. It's
No,
I've
yeah,
got
it's
about-
hot as fuck. I know it feels like we're on the surface of the sun, but
right.
don't act like it wasn't like this last year. So.
Right. Also,
We don't have no AC.
See?
That's the difference.
Also,
I mean,
yeah.
think about it. I mean, we got some little cooling
You
system,
mentioned Charles.
but it's always hot.
You mentioned Charles, but not the time traveling demon. You're talking about Charles Manson, and I don't like him. Let me explain to you why I don't like
He's a
him.
fucking pussy.
He came off like a pimp, but he wasn't a good pimp.
I hate him. He's the worst.
He's detestable. I don't
No,
like him.
I don't
No.
even listen to his stories of him.
No, I just feel bad. I know people will say
I know we ain't supposed to say the word. Retarded people. And
right.
gave him drugs.
Yeah.
Made him do what he. But
Well-
that's so fun. I don't like that, man.
I don't either. And here's the thing.
I don't like anybody that takes advantage of people.
I don't like that either. And you can make fun of the
It's
poor
not that they was
folks that.
stupid. It was just they was in that certain age
Sure.
range where they wasn't sure what they wanted
I mean,
to be.
folks, you can make
Because
fun
I've
of them,
come across people like that.
but you really shouldn't make fun of people who are that vulnerable, because really that could happen to anyone.
Well, the
Anyone
reason I
could
have such anxiety now is because I
fall
was
victim.
so strange. 'Cause,
Right. Yeah.
man, if you look at my elementary pictures, I was already fucking 6'2" when everybody's still short. I was a fucking, you know.
Mhm.
You're gonna get rocks thrown at you, and dude, I got abused like a motherfucker.
Right.
I hated school. I got treated like shit. But I
Yeah, they're
never,
brutal.
as crazy as it sounds, I never fought back.
No.
I just took it, but I kept reading, and I got to where I educated myself.
Yeah.
But I never
Right.
was that. But you know, as I got older, I got more like,
Right.
you know, not now,
Sure.
because I'm a man now.
Yeah.
But as a boy, it was just like you get in this system,
Mhm.
and it was horrible. I mean, it was like, it was so bad. I mean, my mom would tell you, I used to curl up in the corner and just cry all night and couldn't do it. And the only thing I do is put on AC/DC and I'd try to do my homework, but I just started reading books.
Mhm.
And I just want to be alone, and I lock myself in closets and shit.
Yeah.
But
How-
it was horrible.
Yeah.
I got treated like shit.
Mhm.
I was always running, traveling. I didn't give a fuck.
Right,
But guess
right.
what? When I got to be a man,
Mhm.
to have another man say some shit to me now,
Mhm. Yeah.
I'll strike you fucking down.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I got strong off that
Yeah.
knowledge, and like I said, I do my push-ups
Yeah,
every morning.
yeah.
I fucking don't stop. I better myself.
Right.
Educated myself, and I'll take you to school.
Right.
But, you know, what's good is act stupid first.
Act stupid first. Or the other thing, come off like you're weak, but
No,
you're
I
not.
do.
But you're
and
not.
I get
though.
inside, and then I take them for all they worth.
Yep.
Because everybody thinks they
But
better
just
than
give
somebody.
them that impression that you're.
No, I
yeah.
do it all the time. Everybody
Yeah.
thinks they're better than somebody, and then you slide
Right.
aside because they think you're the village dope. What
Right.
they don't know is you're stealing everything in their pockets.
Yeah. I mean,
Because it's been a long time coming.
it's just. I just think it's sad. I mean, going back to the people who were essentially.
What I want is their soul.
Right. The people who were essentially victims of this fucking creep, Charles Manson. I mean, you can make fun of those poor people, but I don't think that's right, because even though
No,
they might have been naive and vulnerable, you cannot do that to someone. It is wrong to do that to someone. What you should be doing is teaching them how to be,
Man, if you didn't walk up on
sharper
that thing,
mentally. To
anybody
look
that
around
walked
the
up
corner.
on that shit
right?
thought that was a good idea.
Right.
Hell, need to be evaluated.
What you need to do is you need
You
to
need to find yourself.
teach people how to
But
survive.
No.
Yeah.
You don't need to teach anybody anything. What they need to do is you need to teach yourself.
You do need to teach yourself.
Anybody that walked up into that fucking compound and thought that was a good idea, they deserve what
Right,
they
but
got.
what I'm saying is a real community actually looks out for one another. They don't do that. They don't take advantage of each other. That's all I'm saying.
I think you need to learn how to live without a community before you enter a community.
Sure, definitely. Learn to live on your own first.
And then you can learn how
So
to,
then
because
you-
then you can learn
Right.
how to live in community, but we don't have communities no more if you haven't noticed.
No, we don't.
Hey, don't forget all
I
that's
know
over.
that.
There's no community.
I know. It's
But
to
they
each
trying
their
to
own.
separate everyone.
Of
And you know,
course.
I don't know the facts, but I see what's going on.
So
There
do
is
I.
no community.
I know that.
And that's a tragic thing, and you know, it's the thing, but
Right, but we're talking about back then. But back then, people did live in communities, but not anymore. But that was how many years ago? It's a long time. Long time ago. Anyway, I'm done.
done, is that it? That's all you got?
Yeah, I am done because I'm looking at the time here. It's 58:46, and I know I tend to ramble, and I don't want to do that because I'm looking at your face, and
No, I was just thinking, man, it's very
Right.
interesting stuff.
it is interesting stuff. But all I'm saying is, don't don't laugh at these
But
poor
man,
people.
you know what? I feel so much better because I just want to say
Right.
on Friday
Yeah.
with the work, like the heat index is hitting 108.
Right.
Weather advisory out.
Yeah.
You know
It's
I didn't. You
intense.
know I didn't stop. You know while I was working, there was puddle of sweat on the floor.
Right.
I went above and beyond. But when
Yeah,
I
you
woke
did.
up Saturday morning, dude, because you know when I got home, you know we just hung out. When I woke up Saturday morning, I was shivering because my body was so used up.
Oh, I know. That's,
But we've
yeah,
been
yeah,
eating
yeah.
food. I've been eating food and
I've been making you sandwiches.
oh, I feel so much better.
I've been making you
But
sandwiches.
man, dude, that heat
Yeah.
was, dude, it was like being in the desert. I'm
God.
telling you, man. But I fucking did it. But when I got home, man, it was like we hung out for a while. When I woke up this morning, it was like my body was in shock. But it's like once I filled it up with that food in the morning,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
But man, it's fucking
I
terrible.
make,
We hanging out in the heat now. I got this fucking bright ass shit on.
Immaculate sandwiches. And,
Oh, dude, the sandwiches you
Yeah.
make.
So good.
I ain't telling nobody no secrets. And am I heading you out with a song? Or
You tie me to a chair and you
make you make sandwiches.
and you groom me. You just tell me what I need to know. You know, you.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do they call that? You coach me. You coach me on what to say to people. You're like, tell them, tell them that you're married. Tell them that I'm dangerous. Tell them anything, but they can't have the sandwiches. They can't have the sandwiches.
Because goddamn
You
it,
gotta
sandwiches
stop
are. People don't know the
Right.
Hebrew sandwiches are off point.
Yeah, and then there's other things like you schooled me on how to talk like a charlatan. No, I'm just kidding. You schooled me on how to be seductive so that I can lure and prey.
And how was that?
Yeah, what you did is you took me into the bathroom one day and you said, "No, this is where we acquire good harmonics for our voices. I want you to do the most sexy voice you could possibly pull off, Kendra. This is what's going to make us money." And I did it. I did it. And I'm just a poor girl from Fowlerville, Michigan.
Oh, that's a lie, by the way.
Yeah, it is. Except for me being a poor girl from Fowlerville, Michigan. But yeah, the rest of it's a lie. But, you know, it's an interesting story. But I just want you to know, folks, that no, none of that is true. This is really just me. This is me. I'm not trying to seduce anybody. But I can understand how people get that impression, though. They do. They're like, who is this chick? Who is she? What does she want? Nothing. I just like to ramble. I do. No, I'm like you. I like to talk about weird shit. But if I could just share it with someone who will bear with me. But I understand. It's a lot. It is.
Well, to
And-
me, this is the best fun. I look
Yeah, I
forward
mean-
to this. I work all
Right,
week
right.
for this one day, and Sunday,
Yeah.
like I said, I relax, which I gotta relax because it's gonna be different now.
Yeah.
I can't be
Right.
partying on Sunday. I gotta relax, and I'm gonna drink milk tonight
Right.
because
Right.
I got the wink wink. Be on your best behavior because I gotta come
Yeah.
in. You know, it's gonna be a whole new ball game, and I gotta adjust to that. But tonight we roll,
Right.
and this is the show. I want you to
Alright.
know. There's gonna be some changes.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna go to the top.
I just
The top rope. And I'm gonna drop one of these
What did I say?
down on the foundations
What did I say?
of what everybody thought was impossible. Because I will become, like I said, I've been training. I've been
Right.
doing my push-ups. I'm ready.
Yeah.
But I gotta change up my diet. No more early morning beers. More like cereal, milk, protein.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna run. And we'll party at night. But I'm gonna show these
Like I
motherfuckers what I'm
said.
worth.
Right.
Because it's about, we enter the danger zone, man. It's
We're in the
without my
danger
boy
zone,
there, man.
definitely.
I got a lot riding on this.
It's the danger
And I got
zone.
a dentist appointment on Tuesday, the worst day.
Right.
that's when the shit goes down. But guess what? I'm taking it because my mental health.
Right.
No, my dental health.
Dental health. Not mental health.
You always got me.
Not mental.
Is more important because I want to. I got an appointment. I'm sticking with it. I don't give a fuck about that job because dental health.
You don't play no
I got
shit.
something going on. I just want to get checked out, and they can go fuck themselves. I don't do that because
Yeah.
they do that, man.
They do
They
that.
press you like, no, you can't do that.
Right.
I'm like, no, I have appointments.
Yeah.
It's set in stone.
Right.
If I cancel it, they'll charge it. No,
Right.
I have a life.
I do too.
But anytime these motherfuckers
I'm
want
all for
anything,
it.
they don't even show up for work half the time
Mhm.
because they salad.
Right.
You know what? Suck my nuts.
Right.
Because I pull a dick around this motherfucker,
Right.
But that's why I work so hard. So
Definitely.
you got a little,
And
you got a
so,
little power.
and
But you can't just go around doing
No.
anything. But you got the power.
and folks, I want to stress this.
But man, I mean it's important. I don't mean it to be that way, but that's just I gotta handle business.
What's also important is the days when I get in that bathroom, I get in that bathtub, and I really put on the moves. I put on the moves, I'm on my phone. He says, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, bye-bye. He gets here in 10 minutes. He finds me in that bathroom, and guess who's behind him? David. And he chokes him out. He puts him in a chokehold, and he chokes him out. And then what does he do? Gets his wallet. He gets everything.
And we go to Burger King.
Right, and we go to...
Veggie,
we definitely do.
Veggie Impossible Burger.
Yeah,
and
we
and
get
a
it
Whopper,
all.
Guess what? BOGO deal.
And the
if you
onion
get a
rings.
Impossible Burger and a Whopper at the same time, you only pay for one. It's a BOGO deal.
And the onion rings, and you can ask Tobias about it.
Ask him
He knows
about it.
all about it, and so does Daniel.
Yeah.
He used to work there, but now he's a barista.
Yeah, he's baristing the shit out of it, yo.
Right, yeah.
Yo, guy,
Definitely.
hook me up with a latte.
Hook us up
With a latte.
with all the fixins.
All the fix.
Oh,
You still
yeah.
got that pumpkin spice in the back room that
Right.
you ain't telling nobody about? A
Yeah.
little sprinkle of that in there. I ain't worried. I know it's gonna be
Right.
delicious. He's the mastermind.
We've got to get you got to get dirty. But here's the thing: sometimes you got to get dirty. But here's what I wanted to say. I'll remind you of what I told you earlier. And you won't hear this from Charles Manson. You'll only hear it from me. He's dead anyway. Stay erect. Come correct. Don't flop on me. There you go. And now for a beautiful piano piece.
Man, you hit me hard with that. All right, I'm gonna bring one solid.
All right. David Graham. on that fat tooth.
Yeah. Can I give him one?
She's
Bye,
got
bitches.
fat tooths. Are you gonna sing with me first?
I don't know.
You
I
don't
what
know.
I'm gonna do, to be
You
honest
don't
with you.
know what you're gonna do.
I mean, when you come off that hot, dude, I don't know. When I play music, I come off this hot fucking thing. I don't know.
I come off this hat.
No,
thing.
it's the best drug I ever done.
I love it. So is singing. Okay. Well, I guess we're done, because he doesn't want to hear me sing.
Hot titties, come in the village. Hot titties must be bathed in milk, and the witches cry as they burn, and the shepherds say, oh no, our titties are melting. Oh no, who's gonna suck my dick? Bye, bitches.
Bye. Bye, bitches. Tune in next week. We love you, kinda.
We love you.
Kinda. We kinda.